What is up guys, it's SuperShots39 and welcome to another GTA 5 Easter egg video. This Easter egg video is going to be a little bit different because today I will be presenting to you my own personal theory that I have developed pertaining to the Mount Chiliad mystery. This is a topic I have been interested in since the Mount Chiliad glyph was discovered. I've been doing in-depth research, reading through tons of theories, following leads from these theories, and compiling information that I believe could be relevant. Unfortunately for me, I do not have 100% gameplay as of yet, and that is why I am making this video in hopes that someone who has 100% game completion can further investigate my theory. So without further ado, let's get into the theory. Alright, so we will begin by deciphering the Mount Chiliad glyph, and at this point I would like to direct your attention to the red symbol that is located towards the top of the glyph. From my research, most people believe that this symbol solely represents a UFO that can be seen here on Mount Chiliad after 100% game completion. However, I believe a bit differently. I think that this symbol is meant to represent an eye. Also, at the same time, I think Rockstar is intentionally making it obvious that something with the aliens will occur here on Mount Chiliad. I know this sounds a little strange, but please just hear me out. We all know from playing GTA 5 that the Illuminati is mentioned countless times throughout the game, and it just so happens that one of the Illuminati symbols is the all-seeing eye. If you take a look at the back of the United States dollar bill, you can see the all-seeing eye located at the highest point of the pyramid, which is known as the capstone. Now, if we take that concept and apply it into GTA 5, we begin to see some similarities. We know that Mount Chiliad is the highest point in the game that we can reach without leaving the ground. Also, there is an observation deck at the top of Mount Chiliad in which we are to return after 100% game completion. The keyword here is observation. In this sense, the definition of observation is the action or process of observing something or someone carefully in order to gain information. Essentially, what I am getting at is the observation deck represents sight. We can see people using binoculars on the deck, and Rockstar even incorporated these awesome telescopes that we can use for $1. I would also like to point out that the UFO that spawns here at Mount Chiliad has FIB printed on the side, thus giving us a government conspiracy theory. Hopefully, with all that being said, you can now see where I am coming from. So now let's take a look at the glyph again. We know from YouTube videos, forums, etc. that after 100% game completion, we are supposed to return to the observation deck to see the UFO that spawns around 3 AM in the morning during a storm. Assuming that I am correct, that the red symbol represents an eye and the observation deck represents sight, which are both depicted in the glyph. With that being said, take a look at the eye. You will notice that there is a line that runs directly to the cracked egg. I believe that this represents the line of sight, and that leaves the question, what is the significance of the cracked egg? I think that the cracked egg is meant to represent the UFO Easter egg that can be seen on Mount Chiliad. So now we can begin to make sense of the glyph. From the observation deck, we will be able to see an Easter egg which will be revealed after 100% game completion during a storm. Now, if you take notice to the lines that connect the eye to the cracked egg, you can see that the lines stem off of it, which connect to the boxes with red X's inside. So what do these red X's mark? They mark the locations of symbols that are scattered on the western side of Mount Chiliad. I believe that these symbols give us clues on how to see the UFO that spawns on Mount Chiliad. Also take notice to the lines and how everything is interconnected, almost like a web if you will. And notice how the UFO in the bottom left-hand corner is directly connected to the stick figure with the jetpack. I perceive this to mean that out of all of the UFOs, only one UFO will lead us to the jetpack because only one is depicted. But that leaves us with the question, which UFO will lead us to the jetpack? I can tell you from covering GTA 5 Easter eggs that Rockstar likes to hint at their previous works. For example, Nico's Life Invader page, the Twat Internet Cafe, Grove Street, etc. We also know that GTA 5 is set mainly within the fictional state of San Andreas in the city of Los Santos. With that being said, I believe that if a jetpack actually exists in the game, the perfect place for it to be hidden would be in Fort Zancudo. My main reasoning behind this guess is exactly what I previously stated. Rockstar likes to hint at their previous works, and because the base is government operated, which fits together with the government conspiracy theory. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the jetpack was located in a subterranean lab in Area 69, in which Carl steals it for the truth in the Mission Black Project. I began researching Fort Zancudo, and I stumbled across a forum that talked about a mysterious elevator in Fort Zancudo. I did a search on YouTube to see if I could find out exactly where this elevator was located, and I came across an insane video. The video showed this bunker that I am currently at, and inside of it is this elevator. take notice to the top of the elevator, what floor is it on? -1, which means that there is a subfloor. But that is not all the video showed, and unfortunately for me, since I do not have 100% gameplay as of yet, I cannot obtain a clip of it, but there is a green beam of light that hits directly on top of this bunker. To my knowledge, this is the only location in GTA 5 that is specifically marked by a UFO light beam, so this elevator undoubtedly has significance. If you would like to check out the YouTube video that I am talking about, an annotation is popping up right now that will take you there. I think that it is safe to assume that if a jetpack is in GTA 5, it would definitely be located here. So this is where those of you that have 100% game completion take over. I cannot go any further until I reach 100% completion myself. I can tell you that the elevator needs to be activated somehow, but how to go about actually activating it, I am not entirely sure. According to that video, the light beam begins to appear around 1 a.m. You'll begin to see more light at 2 a.m. and then at 3 a.m. the light intensifies and centers directly over the elevator. I would assume that at 3 a.m. is going to be your best chance at activating the elevator because that time corresponds to the UFO that spawns on Mount Chiliad. And I also think that it needs to be storming as well. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I would like to know your opinion on my theory, so hit up the comment section below. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like. I spent a very long time putting this video together for you guys. Typing up the commentary alone took me 4 hours. If you do figure out how to activate the elevator and it ends up leading you to the jetpack, please post a video response or leave a comment below. So that's all I got for you guys. Good luck. Other than that, SuperJosh39 is out.